Hi, my name is Lori Santo, and I am the owner and head coach of Rocksteady Boxing 680. We're located in California. My classes are entirely on Zoom, and so you can be anywhere in the world and be able to log on to participate in our Zoom classes. We have been active for the last 2 years. I have a number of participants that have started with me from day one. And we have participants that have recently been diagnosed with Parkinson's, who jumped right in and continued to keep their Parkinson's at bay, where the first day they walked into Rocksteady 680 was the worst day they've ever experienced with Parkinson's. We've also had people that have waited till their Parkinson's has progressed to be able to start the program. But again, the day they came in is their worst day. Haven't gotten any worse. It slows the progression of Parkinson's and it creates a healthy lifestyle. My program is conducted in a number of phases. The first thing I'd like to do is get to know you. So I have a consultation session. I get to know you, you get to know me, we kind of learn our style. Also, I also can learn about the things that are impacting you with your Parkinson's, what limitations that you have, whether they're Parkinson's related or not, and also get an understanding about where you are with your current physical activities. Okay, if it's just walking the dog, that's fine. If it is yoga, that's great. We're doing something. We're going to add a little bit of intensity to it by adding Rocksteady to it, but I think you'll like it. The other side of that consultation is that you'll get to ask me some questions. What kind of exercises would I do because I have this? How do I modify because of that? Those types of things. Do I need a corner person? That's our support person, so we call them a corner person. All boxing terms. After the consultation, you'll decide, do I want to move forward? At that point, we'll do an assessment. There is a fee related to that assessment. I usually do it the same day as a consultation, or you can always call me back and we can arrange another date. The assessment has about 10 or 12 physical activities that I will run you through, and it's a benchmark. That's all it is. Just kind of tells me where you might be as far as a level and where I need to start with you at to condition you. Okay, so it's just a starting point. After that, and you decide to join Rocksteady 680, we will have an onboarding session, okay? Or it's called an onboarding boot camp. It sounds worse than it really is, but basically it's just one-on-one sessions with me for a minimum of 2 weeks, twice a week. Depending on where you are physically, we can decide if the 2 weeks is enough to learn the basic punches, footwork, and some modifications to exercises. Also, we can move on to extending that. Let's just say you just really want to spend a little bit more one-on-one time getting really comfortable with those basic functional activities. Not a problem, we'll keep it there. The next logical step is moving on to the modified small group class. Usually there's no more than 6 or 8 people in that class. Every person in there is either new to the program, very, very new, just getting started within their first or second month, or they've been on a long departure, whether it's vacation, illness, hospitalization, or they've just recently developed some sort of pain. Okay, and they want to dial it back a little bit. People in my standard class are invited to come and visit that class until they feel comfortable and can go back to the standard class. So it's a place to visit, not necessarily to stay and call home. Okay? As a new participant, you'll probably spend a month, possibly 2 months in the modified class. That way you'll learn all the punches, get to do the punches in a small group environment, learn the verbal cues related to the exercises, and then be able to move forward into the standard class, which happens to be 5 days a week. Okay? The progression into the standard class is typically keeping the modified class, but adding a third class, which is the standard, a day of the standard class. Could be any day you want. Okay, and that kind of gives you a comfort level of, hey, how am I doing? Being able to move into this next class. So it also is a point of letting you feel comfortable, letting you build the confidence, not coming into something totally overwhelmed and being discouraged or frustrated. And that's something that I take great care in preventing. Okay, so that's how we'll move into the standard class. Ideally, we'll move to 3 days within the standard class, grow to 4 or 5, which is the ideal number of times, 4 to 5. That's daily, but hey, you get a weekend, okay? If you ask my current fighters, what does it for them? And they will tell you minimally 4 days a week. That's what it takes to fight back. You can't, this is not a cruise ship. This is not something that is where you can just be passive about it. You have to go after it because I'll tell you, it's coming after you. Okay? So that's why we fight back. We help you to fight back. You got to be in it with us though. Okay? 5 days a week. A little bit about the camaraderie part of this program, which is really key. About 15 minutes before class actually starts, I open up the Zoom line. That is when anybody can join early so that they can have conversations with people that also have Parkinson's, okay? It's a social time. We're going to talk about, well, let's see. A lot of people just say, what are you going to do for the weekend? It's a catch-up time for people that have been away for a while and welcome them back. It could be a place where individuals share a Parkinson's trial that they're participating in, sharing the fact that the next trial needs participants, and providing for the details to be able to participate in that trial. It's an information sharing moment, and it also is a place that's safe, and those with Parkinson's can discuss without the doom and gloom of discussions related to it. Okay, it's also a place where friendships are made, and you can sometimes take that moment to share good, bad news that sometimes comes along with being part of a program such as this. But I want to leave this on the lighter side and say that this is a program that every person that has been diagnosed with Parkinson's should give it a try for at least 3 months. Find your way to getting through the onboarding, the modified class, and trying out the single day of the standard class. I think that's the best way to do it, and then you can tell me if you can live without it or if you have to have it. Most will tell you, I gotta have this. I love this. And I want to end this with telling you you're worth the fight. Believe in yourself. Try out Rocksteady Boxing 680. I look forward to hearing from you. I can be reached at 408-823-0567, or you can email me at rocksteadyboxing680@gmail.com.